Glad to have you with us from Ross H. State, Indiana. It's the Washington and the Purdue Boilermakers. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our sideline.
Catching up with the Boilermakers head coach before the game. One of the big keys in this game plan is to get their transfer running back the ball. He has been terrific all season and really paced this team, but it's an opportunity to go over 1,000 yards. He is early and often in the script. Coach said, we want to run the make sure that he gets that mark, but more importantly, it helps our team win every Saturday when he's rolling.
Okay, Holly. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop. So Purdue on the attack first. Now we last time out, 3 touchdowns, 100 yards, leading his team to victory.
Yeah, and you know, when we talk to the coaching staff, they just sort of say, to go as our quarterback goes. And they're on a nice little win streak right now, and the biggest reason why is because the play of the guy behind center. He has been doing it. He's been making big plays, keeping the offense on rhythm, and avoiding the turnovers. He keeps playing like this, they're going to keep winning games.
Got 10. Looking to fire. Caught. It's Townsend. And they pick up just a few.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football. And now, so we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Firing to the right. It's into the open. Really a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Boilermakers have here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap, Gibson. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping.
Control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes. Nice job just nullifying that run.
How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Purdue!
I mean, what a great way to start this game. Getting the football in the end zone to your big play wide receiver. Nice job by this offense.
Yeah, David, it just seems like this offense some urgency, right? They're playing with great energy, and it seemed like everything they dialed up on that drive worked perfectly. Really nice rhythm, really nice flow, and they cap it off with a touchdown pass.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Fielded in the end zone, it's Washington. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he... So Washington's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. Last time out, yards in their victory. Here's Williams to throw. Punts it out of the air. Didn't pick up just a few. What will they dial? And a long way to go. Release on the... And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Will pass. Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Huskies to go to pick up the first down. It's Williams again. Got a man. Running through contact. The races, and he gets it to the 45. Washington has a lot of things working. Set up with another first down. Throwing. Williams. Got it set up on... And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He's sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these running backs, and then they get hurt. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Williams on the play fake. He's got him in the flat. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run at.
I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Tight end finds a soft spot. Now they're really starting to threaten at the 34-yard line. And the Huskies, after moving the stick, come to the line. Williams to the air again. Spits it out to the back. Can't make the connection to pressure there.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball. You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Just outside the first down, they'll spot it at the 22.
One of the coolest things I love about football is the strategy. Like, first drive, what are they going to take advantage of? How are they going to attack us? And so far, this offense has had getting in their territory. They need to figure out some answers to some of these questions.
Down to the 13-yard line.
Yeah, I'm seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't know change to measure this one. The Huskies lining up, just needing a few tough edges on third down. Pulls it. Touch. Haul that baby in and then stroll for the extra point here would tie the game.
Do we hear that? We've done the chemistry equals big plays.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This drive as the offense looks ready to go. How about that last drive? Just
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse.
Did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come. Second down, they'll go to the air. It's Townsend. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the first quarter. To a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they'll go back into the field. They'll give it to Jared Gibson. Might have a chance. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. The Boilermakers and 10. This time he wants to throw. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. These two teams both coming on a run, playing their best football of the season and hoping to continue on and get into the top 25.
Yeah, it's nice, man, when you get that roll going. You start to create some momentum, create some belief. You know, listen, you're not ranked, but you're earning that respect throughout the season. Palmer, I think now at this point, they're probably going to climb into the rankings, and who knows what they can do.
I agree. These teams came in here with a lot of confidence, and they knew that they were going to have to play right down to the wire to pull out this W. And now, for them to win this game in this kind of environment, open up some eyes around the country to continue to build that confidence.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
It's so critical and important to know where the sticks are. He was able to modify his route so he knew he was to have enough to keep this drive alive.
The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important, he can catch.
There he goes. Runs it into the house. Touchdown.
He's so tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient. No, they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start, you create that balance on offense. Then play action and linebackers up, so it's only going to help.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the snap, it's Gibson. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. Let's take a minute and look big picture at Purdue. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number one on offense.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme. You know their scheme. Momentum of the moment can be tough, so got to continue to play well within the conference.
Washington stops the clock and uses its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Strengths of this offense down. They're really good at it. They were ready. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
The Boilermakers decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On 4th down, and they gambled in. Wants to throw on 1st down. Trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, the offense. Zone coverage, and there was that football.
Pulls it in. Almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. 2nd down. Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Fighting off the defender. He's got 69 yards on the ground, and what a season he's having. It's almost certainly a 1,000-yard campaign.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier 3rd down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the 1st down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on 3rd down. And shoot, and I got 4th down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You throw an incomplete on 3rd down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
Absolutely no. They're going to open this drive. Grabbed over the middle. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. 3rd and short now from their own 48. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. There's some room. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. And the Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's Gibson one more time. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Boilermakers have this offense rolling. Out of the gun, they'll run it with Gibson. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. Halfway down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Looking to scramble. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. A field goal here would put them on top, but a touchdown's what you want in a game like this. Here comes the heat. They get to him as he throws. The stop is made. Threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
Hey, this offense is aggressive. They want to blow this game open and take the lead. They're not going to settle for a field goal there, and that's why that last 3rd down was critical, that they were able to pick that up, keep the offense on the field.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop.
Well, he tried everything he could that time just to not take a negative. He didn't get sacked. It was a great job avoiding that. He's just able to get what he can get on the scramble play here, down close in the red zone.
Forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll do on the draw. Touchdown, Purdue!
It's just so nice to have a signal man who can make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's it over the middle. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. I mean, you'd like to think your receiver in space can make a linebacker miss, but that's just a better job tackling by the defense.
Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. 3rd play of the drive, and they need to take advantage by making something happen on 3rd and long. Got his man down. He can't find enough room. Up a 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Extend their the offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. It's those plays you know you can run. Sleep, you make sure you build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Up a 4 on 1st. Looking to fire. Fakes to grab before going out of bounds. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock check on him. So they come. Cat going to give him a different look. First down. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts. Cat, and they give up a big play. Washington is its first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Up behind the line of scrimmage. Defense today against this guy. Timeout. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in with one hand. And a sweet catch and a nice gain gets it down to the 30-yard.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run. Back it up with a pass. Getting the first down. A few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a dub.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're this game, he has to continue playing well after that big run there.
Caught it into the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermaker! With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that. Coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your team. He was going to take some shots, count on his...
The Boilermaker offense heads out to get this drive started. Firmly in control of this game, we'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming in this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They'll run with Gibson. And he breaks the play. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak.
Fight.
Lining up to... And the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Williams, pressure coming. Makes a catch. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Williams looking for a man. Wide open downfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
The Boilermakers decide to call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. And the Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. It's Williams again. Got it in the middle. It's Moss. And he's brought down after a nice game. The Huskies headed quickly to the line. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock.
On the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Williams. He's got it still on his feet. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. 3rd down from the gun, Williams. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Going for the marker on the ground. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Huskies.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
The hands team doing its job, and that's going to do it for this one.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Powers through the defender. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the 1st down marker. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Gibson. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Direct snap. On his feet at the 40. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermakers! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. He'll bring it out. No more room to run. They make the tackle. Is at 0, and that's how this one will end. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent, looking ahead to next season. But that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year.